Hello there, this is Darren Smith with Craftsman Creative, and this is episode 45 of the BCC newsletter. Now, before we get to today's newsletter, a quick update on the book. I opened up early access, and I'm starting to schedule strategy calls with those of you who have signed up for early access to the book. There are still spots available, so if you're ready to take your creative work and build a solid business around it, enroll now. There's a link in the show notes. The book is in the editing phase. I found an amazing editor, Greg Brown with Yellow Barn Creative, and he's helping me improve the structure and the readability of the book. So in January, I'll share an edited version of the book with early access and beta readers who want to help give feedback on the book using a website called helpthisbook.com, an awesome platform for writers who want to capture feedback from their readers in a super simple and straightforward way. The plan is to release the book in April, with pre-orders opening up in March. Now, I am so grateful for you that you've chosen to be on this journey with me. If you're listening to this, thank you. If you have any questions about the process of writing a book or publishing a book or editing a book, please don't hesitate to hit reply or email me at darren@craftsmancreative.co and let me know. All right, on to today's episode. We are winding down the year, but some of us are still hustling away, trying to either complete the goals and projects they set for this year and this quarter, or get a head start on 2022. Today, I'm going to share an eye-opening look into the difference between the creative paths of a craftsman and an amateur, and how it can dramatically change your trajectory in the coming year. Now, if you want to see the visuals for this, you'll need to go and check out the post on the blog.craftsmancreative.co. Now, let's look first at the achiever's trajectory. Imagine a graph that on the y-axis is success from 0 to 100, and on the x-axis is time over the next 12 months. Actually, there's no need to imagine it. Here's the picture. Well, if you're listening to this, there's no picture. The red line that goes along, it charts the year of growth and success for the amateur who's just starting out. Early on, they don't see a ton of success, but they keep going because they're determined to succeed. Up a little in February, down a little bit for the next 3 months, then they kind of catch their stride and things grow for a few months up until August. But then it's back down, and by the end of December, they cut their losses and give up on the idea, thinking that its time has come and gone. Now, looking at the craftsman's chart. Now, the craftsman's trajectory is similar, though the ups and downs are a little more compressed. The highs aren't as high, the lows aren't as low. They also start up at the beginning of the year, but then have a few down months, then a few up months, and a few down months. But rather than losing hope at the end of the year, it is the holidays after all, people aren't spending as much, their budgets haven't all been used up, etc., etc. They keep going and see a nice uptick at the end of the year. Overall, they both finished the year up from where they started, and they made some good progress along the way. So what's the difference? The achiever questions the success and gets stuck in the dips. The craftsman looks for the opportunity as things change and accepts the dips for what they are, lessons. The achiever thinks that success is determined by the amount of hustle, that the more pressure they put on themselves to succeed, the more they will achieve, and stresses when the results aren't correlated with their effort. The craftsman says, "This is what success looks like. This is the path." You see, the difference isn't the amount of talent or skill or effort. It's all in the mindset. You can have an amazing year by any metric and still feel defeated and let down at the end. You can have a year where things don't change much, but you're grateful that you have a business that gives you the ability to create, serve an audience of people, and make a living doing what you love. As we head into 2022, the main gift I want to give you is an understanding of how important mindset is to your success and your happiness. It's so important that the entire first section of my book is about mindset. Without it, you'll struggle to find the success you want in your creative life and business. The outcome isn't determined by external forces. The success in your life can be created by you. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe for the BCC newsletter. Head over to blog.craftsmancreative.co and sign up there. We will see you next week.